Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I stand before you today as a proud Mexican, a Latina, as a daughter of this land, and as a reflection of the immigrant spirit that has contributed so richly to the tapestry of this state. The bill we are discussing today is not just a theoretical document to me. It is a matter that strikes the heart of what my family and countless others have experienced. I want to talk about the real human cost of legislation like this. This bill, with its harsh stance on immigration enforcement, does not just affect those who have crossed borders in search of a better life. It affects every person who shares my heritage. It targets, intentionally or not, the very essence of our identity and paints us all with a broad brush of suspicion. The implications of racial profiling are personal to me. I see the faces of my family, our children, my grandchildren who happen to be a little darker skinned than yours, my friends, my community members who carry the burden of proof for their existence in their own neighborhoods where they should feel safe and accepted. This bill could mean that my niece, returning from her college classes, could be stopped and questioned, not because of anything she's done, but just for who she is. We know the narrative all too well. We've lived it. The whispers that they don't belong here. You know, we hear that, yet in my community, they say the border crossed us. The lingering glances at a family dinner out, wondering, how do they have the money to pay for that? These are the daily realities that this bill will exacerbate by legitimizing a system that already looks at us through a lens of bias. This bill goes beyond the issue of legal versus illegal. It's about whether we are willing to allow laws that institutionalize discrimination and deepen divides in our community. It's about whether we sit idly by while the rights of individuals are compromised by the color of their skin or the accent which they speak. I ask you to consider the message we send to the young Latinas and Latinos of this state. Will we tell them that despite their dreams, their hard work, their aspirations, they will always be viewed as potential criminals in their own home? Is this the legacy we want to leave? I urge you, as legislators, as human beings, to oppose this bill. Stand with us for a state that celebrates its diversity, that understands the contributions of immigrants, and that does not sacrifice justice and equality in the name of enforcement. Let us instead draft legislation that reflects our shared values, that fortifies our communities, and that respects the dignity of every individual. Together, we can protect our state and our people without compromising the principles that make us who we are.